Good morning everyone, this is Chels Daft and this is normally my 5-minute news video, but today's going to be a bit different because it has to be basically. It's very concerning, the situation on social media and this blame game that's going around at the minute, blaming everybody for Chelsea's problems. And I'm just struggling with my mouse, so give me a second. Now there are people on social media that are always going to moan and whinge. We understand that. That's just part and parcel of social media. Unfortunately, some people just have it in the mentality to complain constantly about stuff and be negative and always focus on the negative aspects of Chelsea. But it's just getting ridiculous. And this video today is just going to be about the situation at Chelsea and a little bit of realism. And just calling out to Chelsea fans that are out there that are very negative, just to take stock of the situation. Because that's what's important. So that's today's video. I'm looking for over 200 likes today. So if you like the video, smash the head out the like button and subscribe to the channel. But we're going to get into this. So obviously there's big news with the Cavani situation. He's handed in his transfer request at PSG, and Frank Lampard, who went out of the ordinary, you have to say. He went sort of against protocol yesterday, whereas he's had a stance where he won't discuss individual players from other teams, but he was more than happy to with Cavani. So Cavani is possibly a target to come in. Short-term basis, maybe an 18-month contract. He is the 32, but to provide competition and hopefully someone that can give Tammy Abraham sort of mentor him in a way. But whether or not he wants to come to Chelsea to do that is another thing. But it's just different that Frank Lampard spoke to the press openly about Cavani. Anyway, let's get back to the actual matters in hand. And we have to just talk about the situation with our football club this season. Now, I keep saying it on my channel and I'll say it again in this video. At the beginning of the season, with our transfer ban, with the youngsters that have come into the squad, and looking at our squad in general, we thought to ourselves, a top 6 finish would be fantastic. If we can get everyone to gel, get the young players to bed in, and to finish top 6, it'll be fantastic. And that's, I mean, we're above that. We're 4th. Yes, everybody else is faltering like we have, but that's no fault of ours. We're just doing what we're doing, and we're sitting 5 points clear of 5th place, or 4 points clear, whatever it is. So we're there on merit. Now, to sit at the beginning of the season and to think to yourselves, right, do you know what, we're top 6 would be a great achievement for this football club, then by doing so you realise and understand that we have frailties and we have certain weaknesses in our squad. We lack leaders, for example, natural leaders, born leaders. We lack height in our squad, proper height for defending set pieces. We've got a young team that's going to continue to learn and develop and get better, so we knew we had to give them time. We've got a young manager who had a year's experience at Derby, but has come in and he's surrounded himself with people that are Chelsea, know the club and know them inside out, so we're prepared to give them all time. And that time was 2-3 seasons. So why are we sitting here now, in 4th place, moaning like Mary Hell about Kepa, about Conte, about Lampard? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Yes, we all get frustrated. I get frustrated at times as well. But it's a learning experience. And the natural thing for Chelsea fans to do on social media after performances or during performances, and I'm one of them, I have to say, is that we revert back to type. And that's the problem. We revert back to being so used to being successful and having a side that's up there challenging for the title. And when you're not, you criticise because that's what you are so used to doing, or you know, you have a level of expectation which has always been up here to challenge for the title. But this season it's down here to challenge for 6th. And we forget that. And so we moan about mistakes that are being made. We moan about formations selected. I've done that recently. About team selections and things like that. If anything, we need to see this football team and Frank Lampard and everybody else and the players as an ongoing project. It's a project where you've got a base to build from. And that's what this season is. Anything that we can get that's top 6 or above is fantastic for this football team. bearing in mind the massive changes that have been made at this football club back in the summer. And that's what people need to understand and realise. Now, we are always going to get people on social media that just want to moan because that's all they want to do. They get a rise out of winding people up, making ridiculous comments. Some people out there have got massive amount of followers on Twitter and they talk absolute rubbish. Absolute pony, most of them. There are you can probably count on two hands the decent, real good Twitter people out there to follow. There are certain people that spout rubbish that have probably never been to a game in their lives. And, you know, but they all of a sudden they've got an opinion about how it should be played, how the game should be played because they've sat and watched it on telly for years. Okay, fine. Some of these people are just I wouldn't even bother. I wouldn't bother. Don't give them the time of day by retweeting their stuff or liking their posts. Stick to the mainstream, the ones that you've been following for years, the ones you trust, and people that are hopefully real and genuine like I am. I try to be. At times I might put a tweet out complaining about certain players not on it or whatever, but that's just in-game. That's just in-game commentary. You know, if a player's not performing well in the game, you've got to change him. Simple as that. If a player's playing well, you keep him in the side. But because of the squad that we've got, because of the nature of the squad, and try to be aware of the fact you can burn these young players out at such an early age while playing them relentlessly week after week, you do have to rotate the squad. And I can see why Frank's doing that. I think the biggest problem for us at the moment is balance. The team to have natural balance and to be stable. You know, I mean, I posted my video up on Sunday morning after the game against Newcastle. And I openly criticised the fact that we'd gone with the wrong formation, the 4-2-3-1, which I think we need to bin and get rid of. And I was championing the 4-3-3 because I think if you look at our squad and you look at our team, the strongest aspect of our team isn't our defence or the goalkeeper at the moment. It's not attacking areas. It's our midfield three. And that's the strongest part of the team, and you need to build around that. Back in the day, it was all about the spine. It was about the goalkeeper, the centre-back, your midfielder, and your forward. At the moment, we haven't got that. We've got part of it, but we haven't got all of it. And I think, so what we need to do is focus on those three midfielders. And tonight against Arsenal, I'm hoping that he goes with a three-man midfield. Go 4-3-3. And play two wide players with the striker, but give us a natural balance throughout the core of the side. That's what I've been championing. That's what I've been calling for. You know, everyone expresses their disappointment and their frustrations, and that's fine, but we need to do it productively. You know, we can't be sitting digging people out. You know, if they've had a bad performance, we'll just say they're not on their game today, they're not playing well, let's take them off. That's not slagging the player off. That's just an observation in game. We're not going to go after a witch hunt after the player and then for the next 2 or 3 days just castigate them on social media and criticise them on social media, encouraging other people to do the same. It's those accounts on Twitter, don't even bother with. Get rid of them. Unfollow them, block them, delete them. You don't need that because this is a project and this is a work in progress. So we just need a little bit of realism. We need to take stock of our situation and we need to understand where we're at. As I said, beginning of the season, we knew we were at a place where, with massive changes, top 6 would be fantastic. We are above and beyond that at the moment, and we've still got time to kick on with an important run of fixtures coming up in the next month, 6 weeks. Let's get behind this team. Let's get behind the manager. Let's get behind the goalkeeper and certain individual players that are being questioned by these idiots on social media at the moment. Yes, Kepa's made mistakes, but he's also made fantastic saves. Valencia, Champions League, for example. We're still in the Champions League because of some of the saves Kepa's made. And people need to understand that. They got short memories. Kepa is, he's the world record goalkeeper. But Chelsea bought him in view of the fact that he's a long-term project at our football club. And he's going to continue to get better and better. And at such a young age, we're going to see the best of him for at least 5, 6, 7 seasons. He's going to be great for us. He's already made a good impression. Yes, there's the odd mistake, Yes, he needs to come and command his box more and just be more vocal and be the more dominant player in that penalty box when we're facing set pieces, but he'll learn to do that. We just need to just take stock of our situation, realise where we're at, realise we're above and beyond, and get behind everyone. Let's get behind the players and the manager. Let's get to Stamford Bridge this evening and create the loudest atmosphere possible, because when we're on our game, and after what Tammy said yesterday, everyone's itching to take their anger out on what happened at Newcastle tonight against Arsenal. And if Chelsea can go out there, play the way that we know we can play, by moving the ball quick, creating all sorts of problems and taking our chances by not being greedy in and around the box, by looking for that player in a better position, then we can beat Arsenal tonight comfortably. I mean, that's it from me today. It's a different video. It's normally the 5-minute news video, but I've just become so frustrated again with the nonsense on Twitter and the just ridiculous comments these people make. So do me one favour. Well, actually do me a couple. First, if you like this video and what I'm saying, and you get what the message I'm trying to get across, then do me a favour, smash the hell out of that like button for me. I'm looking for over 200 likes on this video, which will be a record for me and my channel. And then if you haven't done it already and you like this sort of thing, which I'll probably do a lot more of, to be honest, then subscribe to the channel and make sure you hit the bell for notifications, so you're notified when these videos come out, which is normally every Monday to Friday, 12 o'clock UK time, with some bonus extended videos. Also, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos like this, because I think it's important to do it, because you can then, you get a feel for what I'm trying to say, and hopefully I can relate to you, and it just makes more sense. Final thing I'm asking you guys to do is, when you see these people posting negative crap about players and the manager, unfollow them. Just unfollow them. The mainstream accounts will sit and they'll take stock of the situation and they'll post things up saying not the best, i.e. from such and such, but we move on. They'll get better. People like that. People that are the mainstream. Follow those. Not these idiots that just want to incite hatred towards players and the manager. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and this is extended video. I'll see you all tomorrow. And tonight, come on Chelsea.